former President Donald Trump is weak. And he's a weak person that is apparently obsessed with appearing strong. Now, according to the New York Times, reporter Maggie Haberman, Donald Trump would get triggered anytime that his masculinity was threatened. For example, one anecdote she had recalled seeing is Trump getting mad when people would talk about how much he watches TV. That's interesting. Now, what's wrong? What's wrong with watching a little television, right? Well, I mean, remember, this is a man who took executive time to sit and tweet while watching Fox News when he should have been working. And so everybody remembers executive time. I would love to have executive time. It's like an extra 4 hours of being able to sit around and do nothing. Great. Now, that said, he didn't like when people called him out for it because he interpreted it as a slight on his intellect. People think I'm not smart because I sit there and I watch TV. I'm very, very smart. You have to understand, I'm smarter than any person who's ever known anything ever. Very, very smart.
And then they say, is Donald Trump an intellectual? Trust me, I'm like a smart person.
Okay, but what does that have to do with watching TV? Look, I can criticize that. You're lazy. You don't want to work. That doesn't necessarily mean you're stupid. Although there's plenty of other evidence to show that Donald Trump is also stupid. That said, right, there's another incident which recalled Donald Trump obsessing over his virility as the accusation by adult film star Stormy Daniels about the appearance of his, well, you know,
tallywhacker.
You remember that, okay? That apparently was a very serious issue for him. And she described it as looking like a toadstool, like kind of a deformed mushroom. Sorry for that mental visual. But another example happened after January 6th, when Fox News asked spokesperson Hogan Gidley if he had felt emasculated after having his Twitter account suspended. Gidley replied, I wouldn't say emasculated. The most masculine person, I think, to ever hold the White House is the President of the United States. Hogan Gidley. Wow.
Beta male.
Let me just say, that is, I mean, you're going to go up. He is the most masculine person that has ever held the White House, ever. I mean, you look at most masculine, so very, very manly. I can't stop thinking about how manly he is. Hogan, are you all right, dude? That's weird. I'm just saying, very strange. Now, that said, I think Gidley knew exactly what that was going to do, because apparently that thrilled Donald Trump. In fact, Trump had called his former advisor to tell him that, yes, he was correct. Do you remember when you called me the most masculine person to ever hold the White House? I'm just here to tell you that you were absolutely right. Okay, all right. But he then had his aides play the video of Gidley speaking on repeat. Listen, this is the best part. It's where he called me masculine. Very, very the most masculine person ever. Look, rewind it, play it again, play it again. That's got to be the saddest thing I've ever heard. I mean, seriously. and look, let me tell you what. Number one, if you're masculine, you really don't have to go out and seek, I don't know how to put it. The validation from other people for being, you don't go out there and be like, oh, people calling me masculine. Yes, I gotta have it. And I have to sit there and prove how masculine I am to other people. I have to call myself masculine. No, if you have to call yourself manly man, masculine, odds are I'm just saying, you're probably not. You have to remind everybody how masculine you are. No, it's sad. Now, the second thing, of course, is that masculine men don't get easily triggered by everything. They don't whine and complain when, somebody might not think they're manly enough. Or, especially though, they don't sit there and obsess about whether other men or anyone else thinks they're masculine enough. Hey, look, that's your opinion, man. I don't really care. No, what Donald Trump is that he's deeply insecure. He's insecure, thin-skinned, and whiny. Nobody whines and cries more than Donald Trump. You go on True Social, that's all it is. Now, finally, one more incident here recalls Trump brandishing photos of scantily-clad women with whom he claimed to have been involved with. He appeared to keep photos on hand to illustrate his boastful rendering of masculinity. Of course. Again, if you have to keep, using props to prove how much of a manly man, masculine man you are, chances are you're really not, and you're just really trying to compensate for something.